Human experience feels immediate. We open our eyes and find ourselves inside a world that appears already assembled, stable, and waiting for us. The walls hold their color. The floor supports the body. The hand reaching for a cup seems to belong to the same continuous self that heard a bird call and recognized a voice. Nothing about this ordinary sequence feels interpreted or constructed. It feels received. But beneath that simplicity, a silent and complex labor is underway. The world we perceive is real, but it is not reality in its entirety. It is reality as encountered through a particular kind of body and a particular nervous system. Perception is neither a private fantasy nor a transparent copy. It is a relationship, a continuous meeting between the world and the living being who perceives it. Color offers a clear way to understand this. We speak as though redness belongs to the rose, but light does not arrive carrying color in the form we experience. Wavelengths interact with surfaces, photoreceptors, and neural pathways before a surface appears red or gold. Redness is an event, not a possession. Sound reveals the same mystery. The air vibrates, but it does not contain music. Pressure waves reach the ear and are transformed into pitch, rhythm, and meaning. Contemporary cognitive science has moved away from the metaphor of the brain as a passive camera. Instead, the nervous system is an active predictor. It does not wait for all the information to arrive. It continually generates expectations about what is likely to be present and compares them with incoming data. The difference between our prediction and the sensory input is what we call prediction error. The brain is constantly adjusting to reduce that discrepancy. Anil Seth describes ordinary perception as a controlled hallucination. This sounds radical, but the crucial word here is controlled. Our brains generate their best estimate of the world, but that estimate remains tethered to the body and environment. It is constrained by physical reality. The nervous system brings a history to every moment. That history helps determine which signals become vivid and which remain background. A person who has experienced danger may enter a room prepared to detect threat. Silence may feel like rejection, while a delayed reply feels ominous. Another person, formed through greater safety, may encounter the same cues without assigning them any special significance at all. History shapes the present. A powerful experience can be honored without making its first explanation final. You may genuinely feel dread, awe, expansion, or familiarity, but intensity does not guarantee the truth of an interpretation. That small separation between experience and explanation is the beginning of humility. At every moment, far more information reaches the senses than conscious awareness can contain. The nervous system must select, it must filter. We imagine attention as a spotlight moving across a world, but it actually determines what enters the world we inhabit. It determines what matters. Research on change blindness shows that people can look directly at a scene and fail to notice large alterations. What protects us from overload also limits us. Much of life is lost simply because it has become familiar enough to be ignored. A person may live beside a tree for years without truly seeing it. A partner's voice may become so familiar that its tenderness is no longer consciously received. Repetition causes even precious realities to fade. To attend is not just to collect information, it is to allow something greater depth of appearance. Sustained attention reveals gesture, history, and contradiction. Human beings do not inhabit the same perceptual world as other species. Each organism encounters what its sensory capacities allow it to detect. A dog follows landscapes of scent. A bat navigates through echoes. Insects see patterns on flowers that our eyes do not naturally reveal. A flower is not the same event for a human, a bee, and a bird. The same physical environment contains many different lived environments. This unsettling insight suggests that our world is not the world itself. Our nervous systems evolved around movements our bodies could make. Evolution does not need to reveal every feature of reality. It needs to support successful action. Survival depends not on exhaustive truth, but on timely relevance. Like a computer interface, our perception helps us act effectively while concealing the complex hidden circuitry of the universe. Saying that experience is constructed does not grant the mind unlimited power. A person can interpret a storm as beautiful or frightening, but they cannot stop the rain. Consciousness participates in the world as experienced, but participation is not domination. The world is not whatever we decide it is. Reality has its own resistance. It can correct us when our expectations fail. A wall does not become a doorway just because we wish it to be one. Science extends perception through instruments and measurement. It seeks methods of correction for the limits of our natural senses. The same discipline can shape our spiritual life. An unusual experience may be received with reverence without being turned immediately into absolute proof. Wisdom lies in holding intuition with respect while remaining open to correction. We must learn to hold our beliefs in proportion to the evidence. The first great contradiction is that the world we perceive is real, and it is not reality in its fullness. Both statements must be preserved. If we keep only the first, we mistake our limited view for existence itself. If we keep only the second, we risk dismissing the world as mere illusion. Perception connects us to reality, yet it also conceals dimensions that our senses were never designed to disclose. The world is many things at once. The spiritual path may begin with something quieter than revelation. It begins with the recognition that seeing itself is a mystery. Reality does not owe the human mind simplicity. Spiritual humility begins when we recognize the limits of the apparatus through which we judge. The world is not less real because it is relational. Its reality becomes richer because no single description can ever fully exhaust it. As we move through our days, we can choose to look again, to see beneath our certainty and embrace the mystery beneath appearances. Where in your life might you be mistaking your immediate perception for the whole of what is happening?